afternoon, morning, wherever you are. I know the time has changed over the pond, so it might not be 7:30 there. Sorry, 1:30 there. Might be 2:30. Here we haven't. The time hasn't changed. So anyway, welcome to Solly Joe and Sambo's live.
Hi.
Tonight we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to go back to the basics and show you what the WoodUBend mouldings do, and then we're going to, instead of doing things on boards, we thought we'd give you a real treat tonight. I'm going to try and do some really cool painting techniques. So let's get started. I want to rush through the back to basics, what the WoodUBend mouldings can do, so we can get on with some painting techniques. And I'm going to hand things over to Sambo. So,
hi guys, going in the deep end or what?
So let's swap places with the cameraman. Watch you don't trip over the cable, cameraman. So Sambo trips over the cable. So come on, darling.
So today, you can see this beautiful unit that's just behind the cameraman here. We are going to pimp it up.
No, we're going back to basics now.
Oh,
You're going to tell them what you do with them. So we're going to drill them, we're going to snap them, we're going to cut them, and we're going to sand them.
That's what we're going to do.
Right, so we've got any
We
broken
have
ones.
the whole tray full.
These are not broken.
No, these are not broken ones. These are actually our new ones that I'm just showing off. They're not out until Easter, and we're all dying to get our hands on them, even here.
Yeah, show them.
Look at those.
Some broken ones.
So these will be available in the shops at Easter. They're absolutely fab. That's just a sneak peek at some of them.
And don't forget, guys. Sorry to interrupt you, sweetheart.
Okay.
Don't forget, guys. We're going to give a prize away at the end. We don't know what it is because we haven't decided. We've been painting all day today, and we're in a bit of a rush to get ready. So share to be in for a win for the prize that we will find out what it is soon, because we don't even know, do we?
It will be a surprise to all of us this week.
Right, darling. You've got a spoon here. It's a broken one, so Sam's now going to show you. In their solid state, because they have all the properties of wood, that's it, give it a good tap. Because it has all the properties of wood, it can be treated in just the same way. So that means you can drill it. So off you go, darling. That's a bit of a big drill, isn't it?
I couldn't
What's
find
that?
it. I can't
That's
change.
a screwdriver.
I couldn't find the other one. You're
there.
asking a bit much of me.
No?
It's over there.
I can't even work it. Okay. There we go. So we're going to put a huge hole in this tiny mould.
I don't think you'll get a hole in it. Oh, wow, yeah.
See?
So you see there, it gives off sawdust just like wood.
Non-toxic. So we've not gone fully through it, but you can see it's so easy to drill even with a screwdriver.
Nice.
Me and power tools are not the best friends. There you go. So you could hang that on a Christmas tree, you could hang it
I need
anywhere.
to show them the hole, darling.
Can't see the hole.
We've had a really good day today. Today we woke up and it was snowflakes this big, so it was snowing, then it was raining, then it was sunny, yeah. So right.
So as you can see, when they're in the cold state, if you've had a break there, you can just smooth them off quite easily with a little bit of sandpaper, just like you would any other kind of wood. So it gives a nice smooth edge. What you can also do with them when they're in this state is snap them. But when they're warm, they're mouldable. So where's the heat gun?
Eh? Yes, ma'am. I'm the assistant today.
You are.
Now, we always say to use a hairdryer at home. We're using a heat gun because we use 110 voltage in here, so it's safer. But a heat gun does just the same. A hairdryer is just exactly the same. there with just a little bit of heat how flexible this comes. And you've got your scissors somewhere, haven't you?
I have.
So when you're using some of our beautiful braids, you can, to mitre them round a corner, you can just cut them like that and then mitre them together. I know it's the wrong way around, but that's the way I've cut it. What are you shaking your head at, cameraman?
I
What's
think
the
we need to
matter?
get the cameraman around this side if he thinks he can do a better job.
Definitely.
Right, so we're going to do the party trick. Well, we'll be doing the party trick to stick it on there. Have we forgotten anything from our back to basics? The stockists should be online, so they should be helping. Unless they've had a really bad hangover, like some other people in this establishment today.
Not me.
Not you, no, it's not us, it's somebody else. We have a new assistant in here. He doesn't want to be on camera. His name is Danny. And he's had
A little worse for wear today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, we've
Right,
snapped them.
Yes, I think
We've
that's
cut them,
it.
we've
So,
drilled them.
without any more delay, let's get on with what we're going to do. So, I love these. Hi, Melissa. Fiona Lang is asking what kind of heat gun it is. It's an Erlex that we're using there. But if you want to measure me, not after I put £8 on in grease. If you want to message me afterwards and ask me anything about the stuff we're using, I just want to get on with this because we're going to have, it is a large piece of furniture and we've got an hour to do it in. Well, less than an hour now, it's 50 minutes, so let's get on with it. Right, darling?
Further ado.
Yes, so this beautiful piece here, it was a real state when it came to us and we've restored it back to life. The back was out, the shelves were knackered and one of the legs as well. So we've painted it in blue, black, and we've put one of the mouldings up here. We've painted that and we're now going to put some more mouldings on either side here. And then we're going to put a piece of our beautiful trim around this midsection here. So what we're going to start with, darling?
We have these beautiful ones.
Right, we're thinking about putting that there as a continuation, but as you can see, it doesn't fit. So this now comes into play whereby you can resize the mouldings. So we're going to now warm this up.
The mouldings tend to take a little bit more heating than the thinner ones.
Bit of knocking around some. Right, that's fine. Can you just grab hold of the glue? So that now, guys, in its solid state it wouldn't fit, but now guess what? It does. So if I keep that there for long enough, I'm going to get some glue on it. It will, once it goes back to its rigid state, it will stay in that position. Now, when you put your glue on, you need to get it round all the edges so that it does stick to the surface. And we also recommend heating it, which we will do now. Heating it again in situ. It just helps the moulding consolidate to the surface. Even better. Now, if you do buy any of these, or you do win one or get one and it turns up broken, there is absolutely no problem. It just snaps back in, the material snaps back into place. Can you get the heat gun on this, Sam? Please, I'm going to bring it in line with that. I'm going to bring it in line with that there. So if you can get the heat gun on that, darling.
Having a little trouble with wires
So heating them once you put the glue on just helps it consolidate to the surface without burning my fingers. Right, and we need a very small paintbrush to just tidy up the glue. When you're doing texture, it doesn't matter if you get some of the glue remains behind, but if you're not doing texture, you want a pretty neat surface. Thank you, darling. So, and we did have a heat gun, a glue gun, which was really cool. I don't know what's happened to it. Since I've come back from Greece, it has disappeared. Do you think I really, do you think I might? Yeah, some thought of taking it to Greece with me, but.
It was on those days.
Right, so that's the first piece on. And then we thought about this one really does go with this. See, a lot of these mouldings are made up of different, you can see, you can cut that there, they're made up of different shapes, different syntheses. Right, so this one was like this, and
That's quite a scary thought, Carol, us being on the big screen.
who's on the big screen?
We are. She's watching us on a big screen
Oh,
tonight.
Carol Dodsley. So I think that looks pretty cool there,
Yeah.
so we'll get that glued as well. We got any comments, Danielle, that need answering? Sorry?
There's some people watching at the moment.
What's she say? I'm deaf, I can't hear what he's saying. What's he saying?
How many people are watching?
70.
70. Hi.
Hi 70 people. I haven't got my glasses on and I don't want to be squinting at the screen anyway.
Like a bit of heat?
Yep. Right, that's done.
So you can take the most boringest, plain piece of furniture and turn it into something absolutely
You can.
fantastically
You
ornate.
can. Would you like to carry on so we can just win some time here? Because I really want to get into the... So before we started, Sam had put some crackle on this piece, hopefully in the right places. So we're going to do some layering and then we're going to do some glazing, as long as we've got time, guys, and a little bit of blending. Right, as soon as this dry, I'm going to start... Hello, Frederick, come and say hello to everybody. Come and say hello to everybody. Say hi. Yeah, you're famous as well. That's a mascot.
Posh Pooch from Posh Chalk.
Hey?
The Posh Pooch from Posh
Yes,
Chalk.
the posh pooch. Right. We're all in the right place.
Yeah.
It's always difficult when you go around the corner to see Turn the music down, Theo. Facebook will block us. We'd love to have music playing for you guys, but Facebook, unfortunately, don't like it. Now, does anybody have any problem if we run over so we can try and get this dresser finished as much as we can for you? It is quite a large piece, as you can see. Daniel, can you watch out for comments? Would you like to
Start painting?
No, we're going to get the other one on down here, so can you show, I want you to get that really warm. So these are some of our braids, guys. And they're rigid. And Sam's going to show you now, when you warm them up, how flexible you can get it really warm. Now, in my hurry here to get it stuck on, I've snapped it there. So when Sam's finished, just let me see it. Yeah. So when Sam's finished with the heat gun, she can bring it over here, and can you bring the heat gun? Thank you.
I was just asked how long the balls of edging are.
They're 212 centimetres. That will have cooled down now. Everybody okay today?
So we're playing the glue straight to the furniture?
Yes. You just show everybody how it opens up.
So,
Party trick time.
there's the hard one, doesn't move, and there's the soft one.
Oh, look at that. So I'm opting to put the glue on the surface. Just to save time. As I said, we're going to be doing texture here, so it doesn't matter too much if it goes. Hope you're sharing, guys.
Yeah, keep sharing with the chance to win a prize today. It will be a mystery prize because even we don't know what it is yet. But we all like a bit of mystery, don't we? So you can see how easy that is just attaching perfectly. I could do with a few more hands though.
Yes. Yes, this is not a...
It's because it's such a large piece.
So I'm going to get it round to here. If you can just come round here, Theo, so we can show them. So I'm measuring it up, and I am now going to cut it maybe a couple of millimetres too long, so I can just sand.
Betty's just asked how long is it pliable?
Sorry?
Betty's asked how long it's pliable for.
Yes, Betty, it is pliable for anywhere between half a minute to 2 minutes. It all depends on the room temperature. You don't want it pliable for too long because you want to get on with what you're doing, basically. Actually, this went up quite easy, didn't it, Sam?
That was
if you
so
just-
simple.
If you can just rub the glue. I'll do that. And these, unlike other mouldings, do not drop off because they have the same properties as wood. They contract and expand in exactly the same rate, dependent, of course, on the moisture in the room and the temperature.
It's taken really well.
Right, so I just want to bring this round here to shut. No, no, turn it that way. Turn it that way. If you come in here, Theo, it's a little bit too long here. Yeah, so over the edge. So I am now going to just sand it down. Get my hair out of my face. Sand it down. Until it's as desired. You can see the sawdust coming off. So, as we said before, you can sand this just like you can sand wood. Oh, I'm going to get a bit of heat on that to consolidate. Yeah, it looks pretty sturdy actually, doesn't it? Yeah? Yeah. We've been so careful with this because it's the original vintage glass and it's curved. Right. I think we can start painting. Right, we need to paint in all these black. So let me get some. Have we got any black over there?
No, I didn't get any out.
No, you didn't get any black.
Slacking today, aren't I? Make a world of difference to this piece though.
So I'm just going to start painting these now, and you can see how easily it absorbs paint. It has the same porosity as some very soft woods, and it is also soundproof. And it also has insulative properties as well. So this in its liquid state, this material, you could plaster a wall with it. It'd look like wood, the wall, and it'd keep you nice and cosy.
This is asked what brand of wood glue you use.
Sorry?
What brand of wood glue?
We don't advertise any particular brand of wood glue because we are going to be bringing our own out soon, which will be compatible with the WoodUBend moulding. But any good quality wood glue, not PVA. Can you go and make some more black sweetheart, please?
Do you have to wait for the glue to completely dry before painting?
If you heat the mouldings up whilst they're in situ with the glue also becomes warm and it dries almost instantaneously. But as you can see, I am painting minutes after we've actually applied the WoodUBend mouldings. Can I have a bottle with some water, please, sweetheart? A spray bottle. So we can start. Can you remember where you put crackling on this?
Yep.
Right.
The only place I didn't put it's where you painted.
Lovely.
And the bottom band didn't paint.
Crackle notes. So, would you like to paint that under there? And I'm going to start doing
In
some
the blue?
tipping. Sorry?
In the blue?
No, in the black. I need you to paint the. Have you put crackling up here as well?
Yeah, on the board, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But you might need that one. So where is that?
So once the moulds are painted, they just look like they belong to that piece of furniture. You wouldn't think that they've been stuck on as an afterthought.
I'm coming in here with a blue that I've mixed, Loof and Horn Blower. It's giving us a nice indigo colour. As you can see, we've masked off they should start crackling. If Sam's applied it right.
I have. Have no faith.
Where are they watching us from?
Where are you guys watching from? How many people have we got watching, Daniel?
87.
Sorry?
87.
87.
And we are from...
I was just worried that a lot of people wouldn't see this because of the you guys have in the US. Your times went back today, forward. Always haven't yet. To blend that in a bit. I need another. Can you get me another paintbrush, please, Sam?
Oh, we've got someone watching from Leeds. Hi.
From Leeds. They should be down here having a cup of coffee with us.
7 a.m. in Australia. Good morning, Sarah.
Is Sarah up already?
She is.
Wow.
Early bird catches the worm.
Sarah, you must have not had much sleep, sweetheart. We were only talking a couple of hours ago.
Hi, Reen, Swansea. I miss you too. It's very quiet here without you.
Is that a good thing or bad thing? Nah, Ree's one of our stockists and she was here last week helping us. And we had a real laugh, didn't we?
We did. And Sarah, no, it's not warm in the UK. We've had every season go through our day-to-day. Sun, snow, rain, storms.
But my husband's had his sunglasses on all day.
Yeah.
Sam had misplaced his sunglasses and she said to him, "You don't need the sunglasses in snow." And he said, "I'm Greek and we wear our sunglasses all the time." Didn't you, darling?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm Greek.
I don't see any crackling happening here. But It's all right. We'll do some blending instead, can't we?
It got crackled.
Right?
It was crackled.
I know, sometimes it's to do with the temperature as well. Right, black paint. Have you got me some more black paint?
An awful lot in there.
Can you decant something in that place? Thank you.
We like that attitude, Sarah. No time to sleep when there's WoodUBend to play with. You wouldn't be missing the weather if you was here today. It's horrendous.
Sarah is originally British and she moved over to Australia. How long have you been there, Sarah? I think it's 8 years. Is it crackling? No, it's not.
The only reason we've not wiped the excess glue off on this piece is because we've given it a textured effect anyway, so it wouldn't make much of a difference to the finished outlook.
It would help us actually. It helps. The blue helps.
Jane wants to know what you're applying to the piece now.
Sorry?
What are you applying now?
Paint.
It is an indigo blue that we've made up. Yeah, you were right. Sarah's been in Australia 8 years now.
I'd love to go there one day. See a kangaroo or two. Oh, I'm liking this combo. Seems we've kind of made it up at the last minute. I always start most of my pieces off with black because it is the base of a shadow. So, what time are we on, guys? Because I really want to show them some finished.
10 past 8.
Sorry?
10 past 8.
You are joking.
No.
Oh wow. So
This
for
hour goes so quickly.
I know, it's unbelievable. I know this looks very messy, but it will come out really cool. What I wanted to do was to get a couple of blues on the surface and then do a glaze for you. I don't know about drying times.
You've got an invitation to go over to Australia.
From Sarah?
Yeah. She said you can promote together. They love your accent.
It's we're Yorkshire lasses. No one's cracked there, isn't it?
There is a slight crack in it, but with the joy of WoodUBend, you won't see it when it's painted.
I don't see any crackling.
So how are they winning today? What do they need to do?
They have to keep sharing the page. I'm not seeing very many shares go on today, guys. Come on, the top sharer wins the mystery prize.
It's not Sue Parsons.
No, Suez.
Hmm?
Suez.
Suez, don't know Suez.
Thank you, Deborah. Thanks, Helen. We love it too. Now I can see the shares coming. That's what we like. Come on, top sharer gets a mystery prize.
You should have been a bingo announcer, do you know that? Oh, yeah.
Missed my call in there, didn't I?
Indeed.
I know you get in trouble for spamming, but it's the only way that I can fairly figure out a way of giving out the prizes, you see. We do appreciate all the shares you give us. You are multi-talented, Melissa. Multitasking, cake decorating whilst watching us.
Who's multitasking? Melissa is.
She is.
She's painting right now.
No, she's cake decorating while watching us paint.
So she's actually decorating what she's watching us paint.
Yeah. Hi, Cora.
Hey Cora, how are you doing?
He said, what you doing? Those are all our new molds coming out at Easter. We know everybody's so excited to get their hands on these new designs. The steampunk looks fabulous. Thanks, Cleo. We're loving all the bits as well.
Right, so I've got most of your glue on that one. So there we have it. That is starting to crackle. And we start putting some anguilla on.
People are asking whether we're going to be doing any letters or numbers in a wood mold.
Yes, we are. We all have already have some coming out.
There you go, guys. Stay tuned.
You got crackle up here, haven't you, darling?
Yes. On the top.
Good girl.
I know, Deb. Bring on Easter. I can't wait to get our hands on little dragons.
Right, what I'm going to do now, the next layer is going to be a lighter blue. So I'm going to put some white in here. Right, Sambro.
Yep.
I think we need to get some heat on now. I think I've got the glue. Need to crack a bit. I'm sure that trick that we've discovered once you glaze over a the surface that's been crackled.
Nadia's asked if there's any Canadian retailers that she could buy them from.
Canadian retailers, we have 2 at the moment. We have Nikki Banks, which should be online at the moment, and Pearl. She's just about to receive her shipment, and we've got 2 other ladies coming on as well.
Pearl's commented saying she can't wait to get her shipment.
Pearl.
Yes.
Hi, Pearl.
She's waiting on it. Hi Teresa, a new viewer. Welcome to WoodUBend.
Is it Teresa, my friend Baker?
No, Teresa Burgess. She's new to this and it's fascinating.
Oh, yeah, it is. Still fascinates us. We've been doing it that long. Right, whilst I'm mixing up a lighter blue, darling, would you like to get the air gun? Will the cable reach that far? And I'll just get a lighter. So we see what it looks like. Coming on. Oh, there, is it crackling? So we're going to do a lighter blue on this, and then we're going to do a brown glaze, and I'm going to show you a little trick if we get that far. Put it on a high one. Come on, come on.
Blast it. Blast it. Texture's coming through now, lovely.
Is it? Oh wow, yes.
Shall we all know the joy of waiting for paint to dry, don't we? Oh wow. Yeah, that looks looking really well. What a fabulous difference.
Right, that's the kind of look we're going for, and then we can get some white and then we can get a beautiful brown glaze on it.
transformation. With just a few WoodUBends and a bit of paint. This is speed painting, Tracy. We're going to enter into the Olympics next year.
Speed paint.
Yeah.
You're joking me.
Oh no, we don't want your battery going. You'll have to log on later. She does make it look easy, Tracy. Teresa, sorry. Solly, you've done your magic again, said Helen.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. We do try.
So what do we all think of this piece then? We have your honest opinions?
The magic starts happening when we get the glaze on. That's where it really starts coming to life. Some water.
Thank you guys, it is amazing.
Oh.
It is such a big difference, but
I'm not standing back at all, you know, when you don't stand back, you know what you're doing.
you're doing an amazing job. A beautiful piece made even more beautiful with WoodUBend. Loving the colour too. Thank you, Pearl.
Pearl is one of our new stockists. She's in Canada and she manufactures beds. So she's using them on her bed heads. Bed heads.
Christine wants to know if we painted it black first. Yeah, the base colour was a black. And then we've added crackle, WoodUMolds.
WoodUMolds, that's a new name.
WoodUMolds, it's a WoodUBend.
WoodUBend.
She is doing a blending magic. Hi, Kay.
Hey, Heike. I'm painting really fast here, guys. I could have done a lot better job, but I just want to give you an idea.
We're all loving the blending. Just makes the whole piece come to life.
Well, just wait till we get the glaze on. I think, guys, we're going to run over the hour.
Linda Power says this lady should have an OBE for services to painting.
I think we're going to run over the hour, so if you'd like to kind of tell us whether you want us to continue or do it another day, if you guys don't have time.
You can watch it as a video, Justin.
Hmm?
You can finish the piece. and
Yeah,
then
they
you
can. I would like to finish it actually because I won't get the same colours.
They're all telling us to continue anyway.
Great.
You're very loyal fans, aren't you? Keep going! Melissa thinks she should have the Benny Hill tune playing in the background for the painting.
Do I look that much in the... Oh, Daniel's looking at us as if to say, what the hell are they talking about? Benny Hill was before your time, Daniel.
Yeah, no, I know the Benny Hill tune.
Oh, you did good.
And they all want us to finish because they want to see you glazing.
Right, well once I finish getting these colours on, so this is not my best work, but I just want to show you the technique. I'll get Sambo here to go mix the glaze. We're going to put a brown glaze on this and I think it will look absolutely awesome. Is Tracy on? Tracy's online, yeah.
She is.
Tracy's always taking the mickey out of my American accent. Aren't you, Tracy, darling?
Yeah, well, he hasn't. No, I don't.
I did it.
Oh,
What are you laughing at?
the music.
Put it on. Slightly.
I just don't Facebook go bonkers. Right, my dearest Sambo, have I missed any bits?
The bottom shelf.
Right?
The bottom shelf.
The bottom shelf.
A bit, the glass bits around that side.
I don't believe it, an hour's gone.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Is Artemis online?
No, I don't think so.
Artemis, ¿y más pedimos?
Busy fuck.
Eh? What?
No, he's not.
He's not? He said he was going to watch the live. Kick his butt.
She's sleeping. What time is it in Greece?
It is 2 hours, 2 hours ahead, is that? Same on that side. What's that thing that keeps falling on my head? Is it a cable from the camera? Get a bit more of the light aspect in here. I like this. Right, you can see the crackles coming through now. Right, once you get that hairdryer on here, that heat gun, crackle will all start just coming through.
We'll try dry it off a bit quicker for you so you can see the effect. See the texture popping through.
Who's asking what colours are on both trucks?
Sorry?
Who's asking what colours are on both trucks?
Anguilla, I've got light blue on here. That's for my lighting. And this is a mix between black and dark blue.
Kel wants to know how many languages you speak.
Greek. My mother language is Greek, and I speak a bit of English.
A lot of gibberish.
A lot of gibberish. Yeah. Thank you. I'm not going to do this. Oh, I am going to. Would you now like to mix a very diluted? Should we go with brown? Yeah, we'll go brown. Brown glaze. I'm going to do a brown glaze, guys. And you can see the magic happening.
20%.
Are you joking?
No.
I just need to stand that. I see what I need to do.
John Worley, new subscriber.
Right?
John Worley, new subscriber to your channel.
Dan, can you go and get a plug for the so you can put this Huh?
Have you got a power bank?
We've got one for, we're going to put in here, so we're going to take one of the lights out. That's the one to do them.
How am I going to do it?
Huh?
How am I going to do
You're just going to have
it?
to sit at a distance and we're going to have to watch it. Sorry guys, the cameraman's phone is running out of battery. I don't know how that's happened. So he's just going to have to sit on a chair and next to the plug. We made it nice and diluted. Yeah. beautiful assistant here has made a lovely glaze with finishing coat. Chocolatey colour. So, we need lots of kitchen roll and baby wipes. Now this may... Sorry?
Share.
Hmm? That's her job. She tells people to share, not
Share, keep sharing. I'm getting told off by the cameraman.
You need to win something at the end.
If you want to win, you need to share. The top sharer, who shares in the most groups, the most pages, the most friends that you spammed. We want everybody to see these WoodUBends. We want them worldwide. Everybody, on every bit of furniture, everywhere, should have a WoodUMold on.
WoodUBend. Right, so we've made the glaze. If this turns out to be a horrendous mess, at least you've seen a technique that should be a really good technique, but because of, yeah, we're Benny Hills, aren't we?
We are today.
So, can you get some paper ready?
Yeah.
I think this may have been better if it was a little bit darker, but that's okay. So when you're working with glazes, guys, you've got to work pretty quick and you just do a portion at a time. She says, going all over it. Get to all the nooks and crannies. So we're going to stop there and just do that section. So you take the excess off with your paper towel. There. Now because the crackling, and this is what I want to show you, because the crackle is underneath, so you crackle and then you've got your paint on top, it softens the crackle back up again and starts taking some of the paint with it, and it leaves a really distressed, warm effect. You see up there? Can you see that? As I'm wiping it, it's bringing it off. Can I have a baby wipe, please? And just show them this. So baby wipe brings it off even more. Look at that natural schema, that's a great word, sorry. Pattern of distress. Get rid of that stuff. Baby wipe does have alcohol in it, so when you're doing really neat glazes, try not to use too much of the baby wipes because it does distort some of the colours of your paint. So on to the next section here. Thank goodness you masked these windows out, because would have been cleaning for days, wouldn't we? Ooh, and I can feel this dragging, so that means it's going to give us a really good effect here on this door. Of course, we'll post the finished product. So you can see there, beautiful colours are coming through. And Nikki Banks, if she's online, she was with us last weekend having a class in here. One of our Canadian stockists. She did a lot of work with this, but she did lots of beautiful colours. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? So basically it's just softening the crackle and the paint up underneath. And if you're not as rushed as us, you can get some really fabulous techniques. Do you want to come and apply some of this glaze, my dear? So you can move a bit faster. Hopefully get it. So again, I'm coming back in here with the baby wipe. Not leaving much of the glaze on, but just enough to give it that aged look. How many have we got, Danny?
Over 80 people in that.
Lovely. I just don't want to tire people.
They could never get tired of watching us. What do you mean?
Stop being so big-headed.
I'm right, aren't I, guys?
In some places it's taking it right back to the black. All depends control how you control it, but I think you get the general idea. Right, you can start taking that off, darling, and I will put the glaze on here. That wasn't the wind, that was one of the lights nearly being knocked down. So we've just got that up there to do, and this panel here we're going to leave the shelf at the bottom. So I'm looking at my lighting aspect here. So I'm taking purposely more glaze off the central panel, leaving the glaze in the darker colour in the middle. Have we done this with glaze? Yes, we have. So we've just got this panel here to do.
What a transformation.
Hmm?
What a transformation.
It is. Come on, don't stop. Do you want to do the legs a bit? Yeah, you do the legs. And then I think we're finished. It is a very rushed job, guys. We will get quite a good finish, but not a perfect finish. And always remember, guys, one thing I say to all of my students, the piece of furniture always dictates the colours and the techniques in which you should paint them. If you want to do a particular technique, you have to go out and find the piece of furniture that it will suit. And that goes for both techniques and colours actually. Did I already say colours? Right, isn't it?
Beautifully done.
Are we done? Would you just like to get some baby wipes out, sweetheart, please? So we can just show them how to highlight a couple of the so baby wipe, look at that, where your lighting aspect is. Yeah, I want to get some of the lighting from the Anguilla blue through here. And just let me have a look at that from a distance, excuse me. See what kind of base we like. Right guys, so what do you all think to that? Of course we're going to, was it a very rushed job? We are going to post the final, I'm going to put a bit of bling on it I think. So you can see there. I think, right, I'm going to go and see what we're going to give away and then we can do the giveaway, can't we?
Yes, we sure can.
Talk to them, talk to them.
So, who's the best sharer this week? You need to be sharing this page to wherever you can. We love you too, Denise. Or you meant the unit, not us, didn't you? Thank you for all your lovely comments, guys. So the mystery prize is getting picked right now, guys. We need to share, share, share.
Right. Oh, that looks cool. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Right. We're going to give away tonight exactly what we've put on here, apart from, oh, I need to go and get, can you go get 213, are they 1309?
Yeah.
That one. So we're going to give away exactly what we've put on the dresser tonight. There's one of these, trim, these two here, which are those there, and two of these, which are this one here. I don't know whether, because we're having a bit of problem being told with the internet and finding out who's actually shared or not. So we will post later on who has won all these. So it's all the mouldings that we've put on the dresser. I think we've done quite a good job, to be honest. If you take into consideration the time that it took us. So if you'd just like to show everybody the dresser again from a bit of a distance. And so, if you are interested in these, we have stockists all over. There's a link at the bottom, which is our website, where you can find your nearest stockist. You can find out how to become a stockist. There is also an e-shop on there as well, where you can browse all the designs. But it is better to go to your nearest stockist. So, tripping over. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. It was lovely having you join us. We will be back again next week. We have the Russian artist with us next week, so we're going to go live a couple of times. We're going to be doing a couple of exclusive lives for specific groups that we're sponsoring at the moment. And we'll have Ariti, as I said, the Russian artist with us, coming to do a class. And she's an absolute expert in doing synthesis with the moulding. That means making shapes and making shapes out of the various shapes out of the WoodUBend mouldings. So from Sambo.
So I will announce the winners as of tomorrow from Great Britain time, lunchtime. They will be announced of the beautiful prize that we've got out today.
Yeah.
It's a mystery prize. Thank you all for joining us and being so loyal and having such a fun time with us on a Sunday windy night.
So from Sambo.
Yes. And from Solly. Good
Signing
from
off.
us.
Happy WoodUBending. Bye guys.